So I'd like to start this discussion with a question for you guys. And that question is, well, before I get there, I want to acknowledge the fact that we all have different personalities, right? Obviously. We all have different styles. Even looking at us right now, I feel like we're just kind of differently, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so different styles and different images that we might try to obtain or uphold, sometimes even subconsciously. Right? I would dare to say that none of you purchase clothes without a care or image in mind. You don't say, just give me whatever shirt. I don't care if it's a woman's or men's, if it's tight or if it's loose and baggy. We all have our own styles, right? All right. So first question I want to ask you guys is, being honest here, what are some ways we uphold our image? What are some things we do to keep our image, subconsciously or consciously? Please share the good and bad and ugly for fun.
Good to know this is going on YouTube, right?
Sorry, yeah, now that you said the YouTube thing, I'm going to be like stuttering. Repeat the question.
Yeah, you got. Being honest here, what are some ways we uphold our image? Another way to say it, what are some things we do to keep our image?
Specifically to us or people and other people? You want us to speak personally, right? About
Personally, yeah. I'll go first.
There you go. All right.
I'll go first. So for me, my hair, even though it's a mess right now, I think because I've been stressed, I keep grabbing it. But I usually have a hard time leaving the house without doing my hair in some sort, at least an attempt at doing my hair, even if it doesn't come out well.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. Like, I feel like TMZ is always gonna be outside, paparazzi's gonna catch me. So that's one of the ways that I guess it's some kind of subconscious like image I try to uphold is having good hair. I don't know, and I didn't think about it, but
Yeah.
I do realize that.
That's good. So growing up, I used to get picked on a lot in elementary school and stuff. And so in junior high, I started exercising and like specifically just like wanting to put on weight, weightlifting. And so being someone that looks strong is an image that I've always wanted to portray, so that it's almost like a defense mechanism of like I can handle myself, so leave me alone kind of thing. But also just I noticed that lately I've trended the last 10 years or so, I've stopped caring so much about the strength and more so just about ability and being healthy and strong, and so I stopped weightlifting. But I find myself still wanting to portray myself as big and things like that. So I think subconsciously this still has a lot of root.
Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to probably think about this more because it's kind of a strange question to me. I never actually really thought about this.
Yeah.
But I think when it's nice weather and outside, I want people to kind of look at me as an athletic type. And so I've just kind of grown comfortable in wearing, sort of just naturally wearing like athletic clothes. And yeah, I don't know, I guess, why I do that so much. Like you've thought about maybe your answer a little more thoroughly. Yeah, but I don't know how to finish that.
Yeah, no, okay. Well, I really like that. That's super interesting, and like I like how you were able to figure that out right now, and just like because it's kind of on the moment, totally. But that's cool you figured that out. All right, cool. I really appreciate you guys sharing that. Okay, cool. So my next question is a really easy question. It shouldn't take that much longer to think about. What is the purpose of life? What is life? Why were we created? What is the purpose?
Created to give glory to God and to enjoy His presence and to fully experience life.
Awesome. I think that's a solid answer, and it's in alignment with what I'm going to say too. So before I have you answer, let's open the scriptures and let's go to the first page of the Bible. Genesis chapter 1. And whoever's comfortable reading, can someone read Genesis 1, verse 26 through 28 for me? And again, just have the question in mind. What is the purpose of life?
26 and 28?
Yeah.
And God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the sky, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth. God created man in his own image. In the image of God he created him. Male and female he created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, and subdue it, and rule over the fish of the sea, and over the birds in the sky, over every living creature that moves on the earth.
Awesome. Okay, so there's a couple things there that talk about like our duties as human beings and also why he created us. So, what are some things that you guys see there? What is the purpose of life according to this passage here? Danny wasn't far off. I mean, I think the way you keep it
rule
off.
over the earth.
To rule over the earth, to have dominion.
Mm-hmm.
That there's one. I see two more.
I'll steal the show, man.
And you guys can speak louder too, because I don't know if the phone can hear. I'm pretty sure it can.
It's good acoustics in this house, so I think we're okay.
Awesome.
To be fruitful and to multiply, but I don't know what that means. Can you tell me what that means specifically?
What do you think
For
it means?
YouTube?
To multiply.
I don't know.
Do you think
Can
it's
you
a
tell me
clone?
specifically for YouTube?
Should we figure out a cloning machine?
So to fill the earth and to subdue it. So that's like three things right there.
Alright. So to make a lot of babies, right? To multiply.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
Power, baby.
Hallie got a head start. Okay, awesome. There's one more thing that I see there, and it's in 26, right when it kicks off. God says, let us make man in our image.
Mhm.
And so we were created to be in his image, right? To be image bearers, one would say. And so there's three things that I see there: be image bearers, subdue the earth, or have dominion, and then also to make a lot of babies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
All right.
So, because we're running out of time, we're just gonna focus on one image bearer part. And if that's if that's life's purpose and that's what we're created for, what can we do to be proper image bearers? What sort of things can we do to uphold God's image in us?
Care less about the physical makeup and care more about our character makeup.
Yes, I love it, and I want to unpack that, but I forgot. Let's actually read a passage right now, and just to get out of the way, and then let that kind of influence your answer. So if you turn to Colossians 1:15, I would love if someone could read that for me. Good, right on.
All right. 1:15. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation.
Who is he?
Jesus.
Okay, so one more time, can you read it?
Jesus is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of all creation.
Awesome. Okay, so what can we do to be proper image bearers with this in mind?
Well, I think it's kind of where it comes into Daniel's first answer,
Mm-hmm.
which I had a similar thought. And it's just to know God.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think by knowing God, in that process of getting to know Him,
Mm-hmm.
that process of working out our salvation,
Mm-hmm.
we become more like Him, like in oneness and these different things that we've been talking about. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a great
How does
start.
How does like seeking Him help us to be more like His image, or like trying to know Him?
Well, we begin to catch the things, the heart of like who He is, and we begin to kind of catch things about Him, and we see like we
what
see
He
what
likes.
makes Him happy,
Yeah.
what He likes, what He doesn't
Doesn't.
like, and as we kind of agree with Him and
Mhm.
come into agreement more and more, I think, we begin to become like Him more and more.
Awesome. That's a good answer.
James 1:25, but one who looks intently at the perfect law, the law of liberty, and abides by it, not having become a forgetful hearer, but an effectual doer, this man will be blessed in what he does.
Mm.
So it's just a matter of, right before it, in 23, it says, if anyone here becomes a hearer of the word and not a doer, he's like a man who looks at his natural face in a mirror. Once he has looked at himself and gone away, he is immediately not the kind of person. So there's this idea of looking at the mirror of the word, which is Christ is also the Word. He said Christ is a perfect reflection of God.
Yeah.
And so with that, the Word became flesh, and so that life is documented. And so this is the best mirror that we have to the personhood of God.
Dang.
So if we want to become more like Him, the more we look at this mirror, it shows us how we're not in alignment, and we can make the changes being an effectual doer. And
Yeah.
So.
No, I think those are both spot on answers. One, really pursuing God and getting to know Him. We're seeing what He likes and what He doesn't like, and so it sounds like being like an image bearer is kind of like doing what He likes to do, and then also you're saying like Christ is the Word, and since He's a perfect image of Christ, and then with being the Word and doing the Word and living it out, fleshing it out, really shows the image of God, which is awesome. All right, and that concludes the activity, and it's 10 minutes already, but you guys are awesome, great answers. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Year 5.
Perfect.
And I just
Good
got
job.
water on your Bible. You might want to
Baptize my Bible.
Yep.